outbreak of a mysterious lung illness. The Center for Disease Control report it's grown to new states with another death reported and more people are getting sick. NBC's Kathy Park is following this story for us this morning. Kathy, good morning to you.
Hey guys, good morning. Well, hundreds of cases are coming in across the country, and health officials say they still don't know what's causing all these people to get sick. The crisis is so serious, the CDC launched an emergency operations center this week for additional support. This morning, vaping-related illnesses have reached an alarming new high. 8 confirmed deaths and 530 probable cases of lung illnesses in 38 states. That's nearly a 40% increase from last week, according to the CDC. 2/3 of patients were between 18 and 34 years old, and all of them had a history of using e-cigarettes or vaping products.
We're seeing severe cases, people sometimes in the intensive care unit, and sadly, some even dying. And we don't know yet exactly what the cause is.
This hazy haze all through both lungs. That's very abnormal.
A month after vaping THC, doctors say Eli Searles ended up in the hospital, his lungs collapsing twice.
I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy.
Health officials say these patients are getting sick from chemical exposure, but they haven't identified any specific vaping product or substance behind the surge. Meanwhile, the Food and Drug Administration's law enforcement office has opened a criminal investigation.
But we're working 24/7 with state and local governments, with the FDA, to try to get to the bottom of it so that we can prevent further illness and death.
The American Vaping Association writes, the evidence continues to indicate that poorly manufactured street vapes containing THC or other substances are to blame for these illnesses. Amid the growing health concerns about the number of young people vaping, some TV networks announcing this week they're pulling the plug on e-cigarette ads. Michigan and New York State have enacted bans on flavored e-cigarettes. Now, if you are an e-cigarette user and showing symptoms like shortness of breath, nausea, weight loss, or an elevated heart rate, the CDC advises getting medical help immediately. The agency also says you should never buy these devices off the street or try to modify them.
More people getting sick. All right, Kathy Park, thank you.
Thank you, Kath. Also this morning, there are some troubling new allegations against controversial NFL star Antonio Brown. We are also hearing from him for the first time since he was accused in a federal lawsuit of sexual assault. NBC national correspondent Miguel Almaguer has that story. Hey, Miguel, good morning.
Hoda, good morning. In the locker room, Antonio Brown wouldn't address the sexual assault allegations threatening to derail his football career. He focused instead on playing for his new team, the Patriots, and all of it comes as one of the women who accuses him of sexual misconduct now claims the superstar is threatening her after she went public. This morning, Sports Illustrated is reporting Antonio Brown sent harassing text messages to the unnamed woman who accused Brown of sexual misconduct when he hired her in 2017 to paint a portrait at his home. The accuser telling the magazine on Wednesday night, a day after her accusations, she received a group of text messages that appeared to come from the same phone number Brown provided to her in 2017. In it, Brown said she was making up some stuff for money and called her a super broke girl with a lot of kids. NBC News has not independently obtained the text messages or spoken to the woman about them. On Thursday night, the woman's lawyer reportedly sent a letter to the NFL explaining Brown is intimidating and threatening our client in violation of the NFL personal conduct policy. The alleged incident was never reported to police and is denied by Brown. The woman has also not filed a civil complaint. In the letter to the NFL, her lawyer said the accuser was not seeking money from Brown. Brown's lawyer told Sports Illustrated that he advised the football star not to communicate with the woman, but and further comment. After another practice with quarterback Tom Brady, it appears Antonio Brown will take the field again this Sunday. On the day he was dropped by Nike, the wide receiver finally breaking his silence as he faces sexual assault allegations that could sideline his NFL career.
I'm super grateful to be here. Just thank Bill Belichick and Tom Brady.
Speaking briefly in the Patriots locker room, Brown did not address the loss of his shoe deal or the civil lawsuit he faces.
I appreciate that question. I'm just here to just focus on ball and look forward to getting out there.
A four-time All-Pro receiver, Brown didn't miss a step in his first game with New England, but now he's fumbled his deal with the shoe company that would have made him millions. Today, Nike saying simply, Antonio Brown is not a Nike athlete. The end of a relationship Brown touted online. It's all good. We had Nike. The Nike tech trainer Antonio Brown was released in February, but is no longer available on its website. The sneaker giant sending its own message as the NFL investigates claims of sexual assault. Former gymnast Brittany Taylor alleges Brown raped her last year. Suing in civil court, Taylor accuses the athlete of 3 separate incidents of sexual assault, all of which Brown denies. Facing no criminal charges, the NFL met with his accuser for at least 10 hours Monday. What the league will do next remains unclear. As we mentioned, Brown faces no criminal charges, but the NFL could suspend him because of its player conduct policy. But for now, the league hasn't publicly put a timeline on their investigation or what it plans to do next. Hoda.
All right, Miguel. Thank you.
Also from the NFL this morning, Jacksonville's rookie quarterback made the most of his time in the spotlight on Thursday Night Football.
There's the one that forced it. Play action. Minshew wide open for the touchdown. O'Shaughnessy.
That's Gardner Minshew making his second start for the Jags. He threw a pair of touchdown passes as the Jaguars knocked off the Tennessee Titans 20-7. Minshew filling in for the injured Nick Foles, making quite an impression on teammates, quite an impression on Jags fans as well. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ball, Titans quarterback Marcus Mariota had a terrible night. He was sacked 9 times. 9 times.
All these rookie quarterbacks are going to get a shot maybe this Sunday, right?
Yeah, a lot of veteran quarterbacks hurt too.
Yeah. All right, we're going to turn now to weather. Dylan has the forecast. Hey, Dylan.
Good morning, guys. We are going to see the rain continue through parts of Texas. And I just want to put this into perspective because of a tropical depression, Imelda, that produced over 40 inches of rain. And now it is the 5th time we've seen this much rain due to a tropical system in the lower 48 states. Harvey picked up 60 inches of rain. And it just goes to show you it doesn't matter what category this storm is rain, and that's what we've been seeing. Right now, the heaviest of the rain is pushed over into Louisiana, but we're not in the clear yet. With some sunshine today, pop-up showers and storms, because it's still very, very humid, could produce up to 1 to 2 inches of rain per hour. So we're not looking at a lot of additional rain, but some of the storms this afternoon could produce enough to really exacerbate the flooding. As we go into tonight, the threat will wind down, but then we'll keep an eye on this cold front that'll move east through the day today, and that could lead to some pop-up showers and storms, especially across the northern plains and the upper Midwest. And some of those storms could be severe, with the chance of some large hail, damaging winds, and we can't rule out tornadoes as well. As for additional rainfall, again, maybe about an inch or two, but some of that could fall in just an hour, so that could lead to some more flash flooding, which is why we still have those watches in effect. Farther north, as that cold front moves eastward, we could see about 1 to 3 inches of rain with flash flood watches Saturday and Sunday. That's a look at the weather across the country. We'll get your local forecast in the next 30 seconds.
I used to book my hotel room on those travel sites, but there was always a catch. Like somehow you'd wind up getting less. But now I look at Hilton.com and I get all these great perks. I got to select my room from the floor plan. I know I'm good at picking stuff. Free Wi-Fi, laptop by the pool, the bold choice, and the price match guarantee.
How do you know all this?
You're like from Nashville Hilton Ferry. It's just here on the Hilton app. Available to the public. So book at Hilton.com and get the Hilton price match guarantee. If you find a lower rate, we match it and do you 25% off that day.
Good morning. I'm meteorologist Jamie Jurosic. We're starting the day with dry weather here in Miami Valley. We're expecting some sunshine as we head through lunchtime, partly sunny for the drive home at 5. Can't rule out an isolated shower with some humidity returning, but a lot of us will stay dry today. Tomorrow, same story. We're going to see partly sunny conditions, pretty low rain chance going through the weekend. Today, temperatures climb into the upper 80s again.
This Storm Team 2 forecast was brought to you by Wright Pet Credit Union.
Okay. All right, Dylan, thank you.
Coming up, a bizarre mystery. Why billions of birds here in the United States and Canada seem to have vanished.
Then an NBC News exclusive. Savannah speaks with 6 of Jeffrey Epstein's accusers, including the first ever television interview with the woman who claims she was also abused by Prince Andrew. Their emotional and candid conversations coming up. But first, this is Today on NBC.
Billie Holiday didn't just sing the blues,
She lived it. Don't miss the Human Race Theater production of Lady Day at Emerson's Bar and Grill, September 12th through the 29th at the Loft Theater. Get tickets now at humanracetheater.org.
Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries helps you work around that special piece you can't live without. It's the Fall into Savings event. Friday through Monday only, you can save up to 30% store-wide. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
You know my law firm, Dyer, Groffman & Schultz. You probably also know that we handle lots of auto accident cases. But what you may not know is that for the last 20 years, we've been recognized in this book as one of the top-rated law firms in America. We also want you to know that we've handled numerous cases involving medical malpractice, birth injury, Social Security disability, workers' compensation, employment law, pharmaceutical litigation. So if you are injured and need a lawyer, call 1-800-INJURED and get the Tigers on your side.
Cracker Barrel makes every meal one to remember, with favorites like Sunday home-style chicken now available every day. And our new sweet and smoky home-style chicken BLT for $8.99. Come on home to Scratch Made. Come on home to Cracker Barrel.
One drop. Oh. Gorilla Super Glue Micro Precise.
Of course. Precise application, controlled dispensing with Gorilla Strength for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Huddle up, get in the game, and make the play at Dave Arbogast Buick GMC, where everyone has home field advantage with our low prices. Kick off the savings with the 2019 Buick Encore, starting at just $197 a month, and score big on the new 2020 GMC Terrain for $260 a month. The winning drive is at Dave Arbogast Buick GMC, just off I-75, exit 69 in Troy.
We're going to check in with Savannah as she and her son recover from pneumonia. Plus what you can do to stay healthy as we head into flu season.
Also ahead, we're throwing a 25th anniversary celebration of Friends. A familiar face will be here. The Rembrandts are here to perform that song after local news.
Get to Kohl's and take an extra 15 or 20% off. Kids Jumping Beans apparel starting at $8.49. Save on men's tech gear hoodies and on a Farberware cookware set. Plus, get Kohl's cash. Plus, free Amazon returns now at all Kohl's stores. This weekend at Kohl's.
Exactly. Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need.
Nice. But what's up with your partner?
It's not a gun. You know, that's your reflection. Only pay for what you need.
21 Days of Beauty is the time to discover something new. Your next go-to and can't live without. With daily beauty steals, 50% off the must-haves, plus hundreds of new launches arriving now, what will you discover? Explore 21 Days of Beauty today.
The Greene County Veterans Service Office is proud to assist veterans and their families with obtaining the services and benefits they have earned. We provide assistance with filing for VA benefits, transportation to and from VA medical appointments, and even emergency financial assistance. And veterans, it's all at no cost to you. So please give us a call at 937-562-6020. We are honored to serve those who serve.
Their Bernaise sauce here is the best in town. What do you do for fun?
Not this.
Oh.